Good morning, twins. How are you? This is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. Today is September 5th. A 555 day portal 2 with a 5-year and the 5 day also. And then it boils down to a 19, down to a 10, down to a 1, so new beginnings. Okay. Also we're getting ready for that new moon tomorrow. So today the moon is in Leo still. It's shifting into Virgo later on this evening. But I want to check the energy today. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Labor Day weekend for you all. And I hope you're having a good time and kind of just balancing out from all of the spiritual into the everyday life and just enjoying yourself. So I'm going to see what the energy is for today. And then I'll also be doing your new moon reading for tomorrow. Okay. So I call on angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call on the collective on a twin flame journey. All the directions, west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations. The elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether, and the winds, the messengers of the universe. So I'm asking cards to connect with the collective on a twin flame journey. And what is the energy for today, please? I was dreaming and my car was going and it slowed down and started to go backwards. And I was thinking, oh, that Mercury retrograde is coming. So it starts tomorrow. We go into that pre-shadow phase tomorrow on the 6th. So let's see what's going on. It's telling me we're getting ready for that. And it'll be in, Mercury will be in Libra. So it'll be in Libra for a longer period of time. Usually it's like a 2-week period before it transfers over. Interesting. I got Neptune here. There's the Chariot. 8 of Swords stuck. This is a stuck energy with this Neptune. Neptune is doing this, okay. The Queen of Swords, a lot of that Aquarian and air energy with Saturn, Jupiter, Aquarius, Libra, Venus in Libra, Mercury in Libra. And so the 8 of Swords is a mental entrapment, feeling stuck, holding back, but we're going to be divinely guided here. I think that's that Mercury retrograde. There's some overwhelmed energy, ending of obligations. There's Pluto and the Queen of Cups and the 5 of Wands of chaos. 3 of Wands of action here. Doing some reflection from the past. Okay, I want to talk about that. And the High Priestess energy. The Star, healing, standing your ground, and this Moon. So we're getting ready. The undertone energy is the 5 of Cups. So there's some sadness. It's a change. I'm going to pull the 4 more. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. So there's some sadness feeling today, emotions of endings here. In 5-5 energy right here of change, a shift that's happening. I got action, 4 cups of reflecting on the past and the High Priestess energy here. Veiled wisdom. There's a lot of healing from that with the Capricorn. Pluto and Capricorn, retrograde. Also Neptune is sextile with Pluto here. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter and Aquarius. So through all of this, Jupiter and Aquarius is telling us that in the future, things are going into motion. That this retrograde time is prep for that, to really reflect on the past and let go of things. We're working on rebuilding or truth and transformation is pulling us out of this stuck energy. A lot of changes are happening. Big changes and a lot of healing with Chiron is happening in this action here. Determination, standing our ground. So I do get to see the big changes that are happening in this 5-5-5 energy. I'm sure I'm going to pull another 5. But they're going to get your wish, Aquarian energy. And also the Chiron, the healer here. But what I was thinking about with the veiled wisdom with going backwards. Could be dreams, dreaming of the past. The Four of Cups is reflecting on the past with the Moon and the High Priestess. Veiled wisdom, really connecting, a lot of a higher knowing, higher consciousness of seeing truth and clarity through this transformation, evolving spiritually. But the reflecting on the past is seeing things. I had a dream this morning, and it was about a list of calls that I had. Like I was scrolling through messages that I've never seen, and there were people from the past, and some wanted to reconnect with me or get back with me, but they're on that same level as they were then, and I noticed that, and I walked off like I was giving it a thought, but then I was like, no, they're not. It's just going back to the same old thing. They're not evolved. Some of them aren't evolved. Some of them are my family. My brother, I dreamt about my brother. My mother, who has passed, was in my dream also. And I was seeing my mother in a different light, like how she was not as a mother, but as a woman, and her challenges, and I was seeing things like that. So it was showing me different aspects and different views of my life and seeing things from different angles. And that's this hangman here, seeing things from different perspectives. And it gives you a little bit more of an understanding, and also seeing how far you've grown and how easy it is to keep going forward. And if you went backwards, it wouldn't mesh anymore. You're not in alignment anymore because you've grown so much spiritually with the Moon and the High Priestess and the Star. There's so much healing that's happening here. Through this transformation, we're coming out, we're seeing clarity with the Hangman, and everything's being divinely guided here. Through this chaos, this transformation here. Here's the mother energy, that feminine energy, and then there's the Wheel of Fortune. So Jupiter with Jupiter in Aquarius retrograde, but Aquarian energy is innovation, the future, it's community, it's in the long run, the getting your fortune, your abundance, you're getting your wish, everything's moving forward. But through this change, there's some sense of chaos and sadness, emotions, a lot of emotions of letting go. I was this morning with my dreams. There's the Death card. Okay, and the heartbreak. So there's definite endings that are happening here from the past. The Death card and rebirthing and heartbreak. I was feeling some pressure in my heart yesterday, so I know that there was some heart purging that was happening. And through the change and the shift of letting go is causing a lot of emotions. Also, we're purging through ancestral, and we're clearing karmic blockages too. And so there's a lot of letting go that they're feeling, and emotions coming to surface that we might not understand where it's coming from. It's okay just to release it and let it go, and know that it might be coming from subconscious because of the healing in the subconscious mind that I'm getting from past, the Four of Cups here. And there's action and determination of healing, and there's a death and rebirth here. And so there's a lot of past hurts that ancestral or past lives or feeling. One of the things I had a dream about, the same dream, it was attacking different parts of my life. And one of it had to do with racism and the way I felt, like oppression. And it had to do because I'm Native American, and how I was looked at as beneath some people. Not all, but some people looked at us a certain way. And it was funny because it was talking about money and how there was a racist person making a comment to me about, are you enjoying yourself? I worked hard for this, and you're living off of it. Basically, that's what he was saying. And I was sitting and listened to him, and I started to fall into that oppression energy of feeling lower, like not worthy or deserving. And that was a ancestral thing. And even in this lifetime, it's not past life, it's this lifetime, I've experienced that. And to the part of the healing part of this feeling whole. For some of you that have felt that, no matter what dynamic it is, it doesn't have to be racism as far as your ethnic background of who you are. It could be any other, maybe in family, one feeling better than the other. It could be, any type of dynamic or aspect that it might pertain to you, where they made you feel not worthy or deserving or beneath, where it kind of put their foot down on you. So I was listening to him, but I had this subtle confidence about me. I didn't allow this man's hate to bring me down. I sat there with confidence and knowing who I am and not falling into their energy, and to know who I am and what I've done in my lifetime. And what I'm doing now is helping people. And I'm getting paid to do that. I'm making my own money. I'm not living off government or anything like that. And for anyone that needs to do that, I'll do respect, no judgment whatsoever. I've never been that way. So what I'm trying to say is, from my experience with this, it really shown very clearly, and that's what I woke up to this morning, is that. And for so many times in life where I've handed over an application, I got it thrown back at me, or certain stores I was followed, and things like that, things that you've recognized that a lot of people don't understand unless they've experienced it. But I stood up to this man, and there was a woman with him and his children with him, and I was this whole family dynamic, and I was by myself. And so many people would walk away and allow that person to make them feel a certain way. But what happened was this determination of standing my ground, the Seven of Wands. Through my healing, I stood up to this person, and I was very calm the way that I did it. I wasn't angry. I didn't want to start a fight. I wasn't aggressive. I was very balanced, and I said, in answer to what your intentions or what you're intending, is that I make about, and I gave him a number, I'm not going to tell you what the number is, a week, and I didn't have to tell him this, but I was very subtle and calm the way I did it, and no, I don't get paid. I don't get governmental money, and no, I don't do this, and yes, I make this amount of money, and I have a degree, and I was telling him all this, but he was shocked on the way my demeanor was with him, that I wasn't aggressive or argumentative. I was just kindly balanced, in a balanced way, telling him about myself. And the woman was looking at me like, good for you, because I felt like the wife wasn't, it was just this man's energy. And I felt sorry for him, but he didn't know how to respond to it. And he said, okay. And he walked away and ushered his family away from me. But, excuse me, I woke up early. It's early for me this morning. But I walked away in my confidence. And that's maybe that Leo energy today. But I was walking away with my confidence and really feeling good about myself. Like, wow, and that's just healing, an end to anything that's held us back. And seeing truth in that and recognizing it and standing our ground with anything, no matter what it is in our life, of people trying to make you feel small or anything like that's developed from childhood or past lifetime that made us sad here. But those blockages are coming to an end. And we're growing and we're evolving. And there's the emotion here. Anything that's hidden or secret too. In our subconscious, that subconscious release technique is really effective to help pull that energy up too. Okay, so let's see what I got here. The justice, yes. Karmic justice and anything holding us back. There's a healing there, okay? Any deception, too, deceiving energy of us. We're really in our power and our strengths in so many different ways. And our doubts and insecurities, we're coming out of that. We're not allowing those energies to hold us. We're seeing truth in that with this transformation with Pluto and Neptune here. And there's so much healing that's happening with that. And everything's being divinely guided and coming to the end of the journey or the ascension or transformation. We're being guided on a soul level to help us get through that. It is fate, destiny. You're going to get your wish here. This balance of this Libra energy here with Mercury, Venus, and soon to be Mars on the 14th, I believe, of September. Venus will be shifting into Scorpio, I believe, on the 10th in a few days. And that's that transformation too. But here, let's see what this is with the overwhelmed in the Five of Wands on the outside. But the transformation, it's happening very quickly, the Eight of Wands. There's the Empress. So this is this feminine energy here, the Queen of Cups. And then we got the Empress here. She is in, Venus is in Libra here. Balance and harmony and transformation. So the feminines are going through, the divine feminines are feeling this overwhelmed energy through this chaos. To be centered is, we're clearing out those karmic cycles and those blocks. We're wiping those out. We're clearing those out. And this Venus energy, we're going through that quickly. Also communication, I'm seeing. Balanced communication is coming in through that. And then again, I got Pluto here, which is Pluto here, this transformation. So we're going through this rather quickly. And then we got rebuilding, the King of Swords, Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn transformation, and everything, the Wheel of Fortune, everything's starting to go into motion here. I believe we have 6 planets in retro. Yes, the twins here, the lovers. And ideas and how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? To rebuild, the Eight of Pentacles. And then we got the Strength card here, that spiritual strength card is going to help us do that. And this offer here. So with this, through this, we're rebuilding. And we're thinking of ideas how we're doing that with the Libra energy and the Aquarian energy of the future. Focusing and planning. And finding that strength through this transformation. Is we're finding that strength here. Being responsible and practical in how we're doing things through this here. And we're being guided abundance too with this 8 number. But the Leo moon energy here is giving us that strength and courage. And there's the lovers of that oneness, that alignment here. Beautiful. So we're clearing out a lot. We're doing a lot right now. So let's pull an energy card for the masculine play for today, please. Angel balance, yes, 12. It's a 12 number and down to a 3 trinity. A feminine, please. Adjacent possibilities, different doors are opening up, yes. Different doors are opening up, different realms also as we're evolving, heightened awareness, masculine and feminine together. Indecision, we're at that fork in the road, which way do we go? And there's community, okay. The temple path evolving. So the 7 here, 8, abundance, another 8. Indecision with community underneath here. That's the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords here. And the Jupiter and the Aquarius energy is, and then focusing, playing on how. We're making decisions now in community too, like maybe on your purpose or your truth or your mission or any of those things. Which way do I go? And following your heart, that center point is really important. Just following your intuition. You are being guided on a soul level to have faith in that. We're at that where major life changes are happening. Major life changes are happening. New beginnings are happening. Okay, moonology, please, since we have that new moon. A time of healing. Yes, that's for sure. The healing, the star. The feminine, please. Surrender to the divine. Surrendering is really important. That's that full moon coming up in Pisces. Masculine and feminine together. And bring love into the situation. We keep getting it. That's that Aquarian. And there's the luck on your side again. We got that again. 4 readings in a row with the Wheel of Fortune, the luck, and the star. In the 9 of Cups. I'm surprised I get the 9 of Cups or 10 of Cups today. But this is about the now, I believe. And luck is on your side, and bring love into the situation. And that's that cleansing too. The water bearer here is that clearing that water, purifying. But new moon in Sagittarius, that is in December. So I feel like for some, this is specifically for Sagittarians or December. December 4th is a solar eclipse. New moon, December 4th is a solar eclipse, 12 degrees. Okay? And so that's a specific date. And then we also have a lunar eclipse on November 19th and in Taurus. So this new moon of Sagittarius is December 4th, and it's a solar eclipse. Okay? And so very significant. Something about that day, because I pulled this 4 times. I have to look and see what this new moon is telling me. New moon in Sagittarius. So December 4th is very significant too. Okay. I know with this new moon, or excuse me, this Mercury retrograde, I know this Mercury retrograde in Libra energy is extending that Libra energy in relationships and finances and everything. And so there's going to be a lot of like decisions. Right when you made a decision, something else, a different dynamic will come in and change that. But the original decision has not changed. It's just how we're going to do that with the Page of Swords, okay? And all that will come, where motion, go into motion more would be in November when we come out of that post-shadow phase of Libra, Mercury and Libra. Okay. We look forward, no, wisdom oracles, please. Wisdom of the Oracle. These are by Colette Baron Reed. I love them. I don't know I told you that, but Treasure Island Abundance 9. Yes. Feminine. Unfinished Symphony. It's a 10. The Divine Feminines are clearing out some stuff yet. Clearing out some stuff. Past life. Okay. Ancestral. The feminines here, because the Divine Feminines are feeling this chaos and conflict here. Community again. Strong community cards. And then we got chaos and conflict here in Divine Timing, the TikTok. Here. 8 again, 888 abundance here. 33 master number. Kundalini awakenings that are happening. That vertebrae, 33 vertebrae. Chaos and conflict. The feminines are going through Kundalini awakening, I believe, and removing those masks. We're clearing that ego death. It's the ego death. That's what that is, okay? There's ego deaths that are happening. We're blossoming, we're blooming out of that energy, and showing our truth of who we are, okay? And not hiding behind things. I'm not going to hide anymore, and you're not going to. It doesn't matter what you say, I'm going to be who I am and be proud of that and confident with that. And that's what I'm getting here. Okay. Angels of Atlantis for some reason. Intuition. That's this High Priestess and the moon and the star, all that healing and release, we're evolving. We're evolving our ascension, our getting connected with our past life, anything that has blocked us from the past, we're connecting with that. Surrender, again. I think there's 2 surrenders in here. Yep, surrender to divine and surrender. For or the feminines, surrender. For some that are feeling like are giving up or when is this going to happen? Really caught in that 3D stuff, you know, of losing faith or those timelines. Remember there's different waves of twins too. Not everyone's on the same. And also, if this resonates with you, then it's for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not for you. And maybe some parts of it resonates, but some don't. Not all of it has to resonate too. Just a reminder of that. But to surrender is so important, to be in that place where you can surrender and just give it to God. masculine, feminine. New beginnings, yes, with this new moon, and trust. There you go. There's the answer to that. So there's new beginnings that are happening with this new moon, and the community and everyone and all. We're all transforming. And then we got the trust card here, and to trust, and Ariel's illuminating that for you. Just to surrender, give it to God. These new beginnings are coming. Okay, I'm going to do a native spirit. I'm guided for that today. Just one, please, for the 5th of September. It's a beautiful morning. Storytelling. Okay. And a medicine bag. Okay. One more. Okay. Song of the Wild, interesting, and then Spirit of Water again. And that's that purification and cleansing of the water bearer. I should have pulled that. Oh, Ancestors came out. I didn't even see that. Okay. All right, there's 4 here. I said 1, and look at. I tell you one thing, but Spirit tells you another. And they said, no, 1 more. And then I get 4 more, or 3 more. So the Ancestors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9. 9 is real significant. And this is the 9th month. But it is the 5th month, I believe. That's why it's 555. It's the September is the 5th month. And September 5th, October 6th. November 7, December 8. Yeah, it's the 5th. It's the 5th month. Because, that's why it's the 555. It's not like Aries is 1, and then we go to the 12th. It's astrologically. So, the storytelling here, Taurus is the 1st, okay. The storytelling, the Song of the Wild, medicine bag, everything that your belongings is to keep protected here. This is your protection. This is all your spiritual, your tools, everything, keep protected. And not exposed, we're not showing things off. And being humble about that. And the Song of the Wild is nature and an ancestral here. Let me see. Live larger than life. Make the most of every experience. You can choose the meaning that you give events. Find interpretations that empower you. Rather than diminish you, be the storyteller and the hero of your own life. Give your personal story and powerful meanings. Around the evening campfire, clan members always look forward to a storyteller recounting events of the daily happenings of the tribe. Even the most mundane event took on a vibrancy in the expert hands of an experienced storyteller. The storyteller card reminds you to be the champion of your own personal myth. Be the center character. Don't live life according to the needs and expectations of others. And don't be a bit player in your own story. That's with the dream that I had with the man belittling me and through stereotyping or whatever is out there towards Native Americans. This man had this certain view of me, and that's what I believe this is what is telling me is take an event in your life that gave a disempowering meaning and find a way to rescript it so that the interpretation of the same story is one in which you are the hero. That's also the energy, but it's the card is choosing to remind you to be the champion of your own personal myth, be the center character. Don't live life according to the needs and expectations of others. Don't allow anyone else to do that to you and impose their energy on you. The Song of the Wild. Sorry, I'm a little, I got really fatigued all of a sudden. Must be the energy today. You are entering a period of expansion and going beyond the self-imposed limitations, even if you feel hesitant. This is the time to try something new and do things in a different way. You might even visit a far-off land. Some traveling or wild natural places. Yeah, adventure often entails risk, but without it, life can become lackluster and stagnant. There's a vast, new and wondrous vista just around the corner, but you'll never see it if you don't venture out. Plan a trip, take some classes, get you out of that comfort zone, try new styles, do the same things that you've always done, but in a new and different way. Push beyond your boundaries, step out of that character, spend time in the wilderness. Yes, I'm really feeling that. I've signed up for 2 classes so far, or looking for a third. Taking different routes each day and recognizing things that you've never seen before and removing that mask and showing people who you really are. I was thinking about how I dress. I always dressed a certain way because I didn't want to overemphasize who I am. I didn't want to bring any more color. I wanted to be not seen. And I think it was that oppression thing or something, not feeling good enough or insecurities. But now I want to change to be who I really am. Because there's always this woman I would see, like, I wish I could dress like that. Why didn't I? You know, things like that. All these different things are coming to changing my hair. Not letting anyone tell me you should wear your hair like this, or you should be this weight, or you should be that. I'm going to be who I want to be. Okay. And then we got the ancestors here. And that's another 33 number, significant. And wisdom is blossoming, even if there are unsettling situations in your life with this chaos and all that overwhelmed energy. There's a reason for it, and much good will occur as a result. Your ancestors are sending you incredible support to fulfill your dreams, and that's that guidance too on a soul level. They're here helping us. Be aware of the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebears. No matter what's occurring on the surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. Definitely. Native Spirit wants you to know there's a wisdom that dwells deep within yourselves. That's a spiritual bequest from your ancestors. That's in your DNA. It's in your DNA. And they're also very thankful because we're clearing and helping healing them too. And this wisdom has come not only from your Joy. A part of their message to tell you is to cherish every experience, for all of it will deepen your wisdom, compassion, and understanding as it did theirs. Also know that there's an innate wisdom within you. Is the moon and the high priestess. Always, it's simply a matter of turning within in order to access it, going within and to be. Native people always call on their ancestors for support. To ask for their help is to walk the native path. Sometimes you may be forced on what's outside you, that you can forget that wisdom is available to you from the spirit of your ancestors. Be willing to ask, for they want to support you. And that's that medicine bag here too, the ancestors here. Imagine that you're traveling back in time to communicate and connect with a gathering of your ancestors on the meditation journey. There might be 1 or 2 particular forebears who seem to reach out to you. At different times in your life, different predecessors will be sending you support. Give thanks for their support. The more gratitude you have for their help, the more that they send you blessings and guidance. Beautiful. To have faith and trust and believe that we are being guided on so many different levels to go through this and trust and have faith in that. What a beautiful message to wrap this up of what we're clearing out. A lot of ancestral healing and clearing that's happening, and they're here supporting us also. So I send you love and light. Have faith and believe, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye-bye.